Hello everyone, welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Today we're still planting. What we're planting here is canola. Now this is a direct drill planter, which means we don't have to cultivate it first. It will cultivate. It'll put the second stage of fertilizer in the ground along with sowing the seed, planting the seed. So on the other side over there in the other field, we have got a guy planting cotton, because yesterday, if you watched my video yesterday, we thought we were planting cotton, and I thought I had it set on cotton. But anyway, to make a long story short, we were planting sugar beets. So, but that is cotton over there. And like I told you, we have a lot of fields that needs to be planted. So we're just going to let these guys get on with it. All right, we're out here on the field, and this is canola, and it is growing. It's 100% fertilized, and it is, I mean, it really looks good. So let's walk over here on this field, and we have cotton planted, and it's 100% fertilized. So everything is looking real good. We plowed 6 fields together to make this one big field. 6 different fields is what we plowed. So they were small fields, so we plowed them all together, and we made one big field, and it looks real good. Everything is 100%. Took us a while to get all the stages done here, but yeah, it paid off. We had to pick up rocks. That was a chore, because we bought the fields and they were in bad condition to start with. So I knew that, but we got a price break on it, and that's the name of the game. It's all about that money thing, you know. So we'll catch him on the way, and we'll just ride with him for a while. All right. Now the reason the textures are different in the fields, some of the fields had to be plowed. Some of them only needed to be cultivated. So what I did is I plowed the ones that needed to be plowed, and I cultivated the whole field. Once I got it all together, I cultivated the whole thing all in one field. So that's why you're seeing different seed beds. But the next time when we harvest this cotton, the next time it'll all be the same shade of field. But believe me, it's all 100% cotton right now. So anyway, I see some rocks down there that I missed. Boy, that's not good. All right, I'll get them before we harvest next time for sure, because that can do damage to our planter. We don't want to do no damage to our planters. So All right, we'll let this guy continue planting. We'll ride with him for a while. Our other guy over there is doing a good job, so we'll just keep an eye on him. All right, this guy is done with his field, so we'll take him back to the farm. We'll let the other guy continue planting. We'll just get in the pickup and we'll come back over here. We'll keep an eye on him. So this is kind of the long way back to the farm, but that's okay. It's kind of a little bit of a scenic, but we'll get to the same place. I mean, it's a longer way around. We're going around the fields instead of directly toward the farm, but that's okay. We're going to cross the creek down here. And we probably could cross that covered bridge, but I don't. I come down here, cross the creek. There we go. And back up. I don't think there would be a weight limit on that covered bridge, but if you can go around it, then why not? So anyway, we'll get this back to the farm. And yeah, I know I'm running them stop signs, but we'll get this back to the farm. We'll jump in the pickup and we'll go back over and check on that guy planting. All right, we'll go back over here and we'll check on our guy planting. That canola oil sells pretty good. I mean, pretty good price on it. So I think we'll probably put an oil factory up, and once we harvest canola, we'll put it in the oil factory and we'll sell the oil. So I was going to plant quite a bit of soybeans, and I still will plant quite a bit of soybeans, but not quite as much as I had originally planned. The reason for that is because canola oil, it pays more than soybeans, and so that makes a big difference. You know, like we said a while ago, it's all about the money. It doesn't matter what we do. Money dictates what we do most of the time. So anyway, we'll get over here. We'll park this thing out of his way. We don't want him running into our new pickup. So we'll get over here. We'll back it up over here on this hillside, out of the way. Put the brakes on, and we'll jump out and we'll go check on him. All right, he is making some good headway on this field. So we'll wait for him to come down and we'll just ride with him for a while. All right, this guy is getting right across this field. He's doing a real good job. I sure love the new ground textures on FS22 though. It is just absolutely wonderful. We'll get down here and look. That looks like a freshly planted field. And I just love it. I wished I was that smart to be able to do something like that electronically. Sometimes you get carried away and you forget that everything that you're seeing and everything that you're doing is electronic. And I take my hat off to the modders. I take my hat off to the map makers, everybody that is involved in making something like this possible. Because I know if it was up to me, there wouldn't be a farm simulator, because I ain't that intelligent. I'm not smart enough, nowhere near smart enough to come up with something like this. But I do enjoy playing the game. I enjoy farming, and to be able to create something like this is just absolutely wonderful. The things that I explain in my videos, I try to be somewhat informative, but I want you to understand that I'm not telling you this is the only way to do it, because it is not. There's other ways to do the same thing and achieve the end result. But what I do inform you is that it is my way of doing something. That don't mean you have to do it that way. Whatever works best for you, please do. Because that's what makes this game great. There's 100 ways to do different things. This is merely just my way. Doesn't mean nothing. Just the way I do things. So, anyway, we're going to let this guy get the rest of this field done, and maybe he'll get it done before dark. What do you think? But he's got lights on that tractor. If he needs lights, he'll turn them on too, or she will. I kind of think that might be Lucy in there. It is. She's worked for us before, and she always does a great job. So, all right, we'll let her finish up, and we'll catch her closer to the end over here. All right, we've got this field planted. My helper done a real good job. I finished up just the last part of it. But I think what we'll do is we'll fold this up and we'll leave the tractor over here. I'll come and get it in the morning, or I'll have a helper come and get it, and we'll get in our truck, pickup, and we'll go to the house. I hope that this has been somewhat informative. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. We'll just jump in the cab and go home. I try to do my best, and like I told you a while ago, just because it's informative, or I think it's informative, it's just the way I do it. So it really doesn't mean anything. It's just merely the way that I do things, and maybe you can grab some tips off of it. Maybe you can use some of it. Maybe you won't use any of it. And there's not a thing wrong with that. But anyway, as for me, the Dirt Road Farmer, I think we'll call this a video, and we'll get back to the house, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching.